You join me with two thin client computers. Now these computers I both bought about a week apart, coincidentally for the same price, even down to the shipping. And while they do have some similarities between them, they are also very different, and we'll take a closer look at that. The HP is obviously well known, but this is an Exilis thin client, not that well known, and apparently you should use it with that stand at the bottom. The reason for that will become clear a bit later on in this video. So what do we have here? Well, standard gigahertz VIA processor, 1 gig RAM, CF hard drive. And we're also going to be taking a look at what is it like to run Linux on this, as that is something I was asked in a previous thin client video. But first, I'm trying out Windows 7, loading it off the DVD there. But I kept running into it stalling at the starting Windows screen. So I thought maybe I'll do a bit of an upgrade, throw in some more RAM. We've got 2 gigs of RAM here, a bigger compact flash card. And my idea is to use this USB compact flash reader to just install Windows directly onto it using Win2USB. Oh yeah, nice bit of peel action there. So anyways, I'm going to image a 32-bit version of Windows 7 Professional onto this compact flash card using Win2USB. The processor unfortunately is not 64-bit, but that's not a problem. So let's start with the upgrades. In goes the new 2 gigabytes of RAM, the biggest you can get for DDR2, which is what this machine uses. And we're going to up it to the 32 gigabyte compact flash card. Nice, let's try it. So it boots up just fine, but when Windows 7 starts, it just keeps hanging on the starting Windows screen. So I guess this computer is not compatible with 7. So back to XP we go for now. I did try this with a SD to CF adapter and it worked pretty well, not the newer ones, it had to be the older one like that. But yeah, while Windows XP is installing on this, let's take a look around this machine. Here we can see the audio part of it via audio chip, front audio, 1 gig RAM is back. There's our 16 gigabyte CF card. It does support a 44-pin IDE drive. Neat layout with the CMOS battery up there, and the VIA South bridge. There's our inside BIOS, and it's making use of this VIA USB powered Wi-Fi card. Underneath it is a Realtek 1 gigabit network chip. The processor is passively cooled with this aluminium heatsink. And the reason why we need that stand is the power supply on this thin client is integrated, something you don't see very often. No external power brick required, power just comes straight in, and it's got the power supply there at the bottom of the computer. So a very neat layout, really cool. Also has a PCI riser card if you want to install a PCI card. And round the back, very limited ports, but everything you need: serial, parallel, VGA, USB and PS2. So with Windows XP installed, I played some games, my favorite being Insane Off-Roader, and I have to say this runs it very well. It's the same S3 Unichrome Pro integrated graphics as we've seen on previous thin clients. This is able to share up to 64 megabytes of the system RAM. Yeah, very nice for playing retro games. I will be throwing in some screenshots at the end of other games I played, but let's enjoy a bit of Insane. Right, so I made an image of my XP installation, and now with that out of the way, I think it's time to answer the question, what is this like in Linux? So shutting down Windows there, and then we're going to be installing Linux on this, just making sure my boot sequence is correct. Yep, it is indeed. SanDisk first, then the compact flash card, so let's go for it. And there it is, Debian 11 installer. All looks good, so I'm just going to go ahead and install it on this 16GB card. Now initially I did install it with an GUI, so just to get my way around installing Boink and setting everything up. And there it is running on this very low power processor, but we can see there in HTOP in the background it's using all the CPU it can get. And here it's running purely in terminal mode. I uninstalled the desktop environment and it works very well just as in the text mode. Only using 133 megabytes of the gigabyte RAM. It is a data chipset, the CN700, compared to the VX900 and the HP, but it does the job. And here is the final result. We definitely see an increase in the amount of work that you can do under Linux versus XP when running Boink. So that's my little Exilis stint line. Here I'm going to attempt to assemble it and enjoy some screenshots of other games running on it. Thank you very much for watching this video, and maybe I'll make another one when I get another machine.